Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Chainsaw Man, episode 9.
Yes.
Episode that we should have watched a few days ago. should have
You do
watched
not
a few days
understand. You
ago.
do not understand. Like
And day before that, Lola realized that like we have not watched it, nor do we have that
no,
episode
because I'm
to
like
edit or
thinking.
post.
I'm like because I was editing Monster, whatever, and I was like thinking, God, I edited the last episode of Chainsaw Man. There's supposed to be a new one
What
tomorrow.
was happening in that one?
And then I was like, we have not watched another one. Like my last memory is of episode, I think it was 8. You know, the episode with Makima. We have not watched the next episode. We have not seen like the aftermath of Himeno's death. You know, like we have not seen that for my boy Aki. We have not seen this. So like, nor have we seen our boy like get stitched up back together.
Exactly.
You know, like there's that as well. So like. And then I was like, I don't think we have it. And at that point, I'm in Serbia. She's in Spain.
Yeah.
Oh well. So like here we are now, and this is going today.
Yeah.
So that's the delay. It's on us. We're done.
It is on us, and you just said what was happening last episode. It was mostly about Makima.
That was insane. I cannot wait until we like learn more about Makima's storyline. I do not understand how much I want that.
You have no idea how much I love good villains. I love good villains more than I love anything in the world. Basically,
with you.
Good villains like hook me to the show. Like villains can be anything. It can be a person. It can be a corporation. It can be a person made by a corporation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be so many things, but like I just love when like a villain has a good story. And this one seems it's gonna have a great story and cannot fucking wait to see more of it.
Yes.
Definitely. But yes, with the episode before that has happened, like it was like it very influenced our whole crew, where Himeno has died.
Yes.
And yes, we have not seen aftermath of it. Like
no,
Aki's reaction.
I'm not excited.
I kind of don't need to see it.
This is what I mean. I'm not excited to see
all.
Aki. Like, I think our boy was like already so close to a suicide. You know what I mean? So like, this is not helping his case.
I think he's not. Yeah, I think I think he's not thinking about it because he's so determined.
Yeah,
you know?
I think he's gonna have to like channel his grief into anger.
I think that's what he did
Yeah.
his whole life, and this is gonna be another person who he cared about who has died on him, and this case,
is like to save him.
To save his life. I really think that's gonna fall heavy on him.
Yes.
So like he's not gonna be able just to be angry. I think it's gonna hit him very much emotionally.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So like I'm kind of not looking forward to that, but also I'm a masochist. So like I love those storylines, you know, about people being affected by each other. So like
can we be affected by each other
in
because
like a nice way? Well, look,
absolutely.
Maybe boy Denji and Power cheer him up. Doubt it, but maybe
I really
Power.
doubt it.
Boy
Denji has no legs. You know what I mean? Boy Denji.
Nothing new for him. He kept selling body parts. You know, maybe this was the next to go.
God,
I cannot even think about this.
Why would you say something like that?
I don't know. I'm trying to make light of a situation that's
and
not
you're
funny at all.
making it horrible.
Like it's really not funny at all. Power left as well.
Yeah.
So like I think like it's the funny bit in this could be like, you know, her, oh, you're alive. I left.
I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. And just, like I don't know, maybe that could be a funny bit. And what I otherwise think can be a little bit of a difficult episode maybe. But also God knows, because like this show really is very fast.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of things happen, but also so far none of the emotional things have missed. So like I think they have a good balance on it.
Yeah, no, I definitely think we're gonna see Aki's reaction. I just don't know how much he's gonna allow or have time to grieve or allow himself to grieve at all.
I think he's gonna be like, I need to get out of this hospital bed as soon as possible because I need to like.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what
chase after
that's what I'm gonna
these
say.
people.
So like technically, we're gonna see definitely emotions, but because the plot is so strong, maybe we're not gonna have time, or Aki's not gonna be strong enough.
Well, and again, like you said, he's not gonna be processing anything right now. I think he's gonna try to concentrate on like finding whatever we found out the name of the blonde, and I forgot it, but finding out where they are, like just trying to get to them as soon as possible and like get revenge.
No, I'm excited about everything that's gonna happen in this episode. So whatever you give me, thank you.
Exactly.
Very excited,
so
honestly.
let's play it.
Let's
see it. This looks like a hospital to me. We're immediately, like a day has passed. I cannot believe they're in the hospital bed next to him. This is honestly shocking to me. This is shocking to me. Denji, I can believe it. Power, I cannot.
Me too, honestly. Maybe if Power feels something. No, she doesn't.
They're related. I really think they should do a DNA test. And my poor Aki. But they're the only things that are keeping him alive, honestly. I forgot about the rest of them. They want to quit. I think considering how much he did not have food in his life, like him living in Apple, is incredibly important, honestly.
I mean, he looked at him and saw that.
Yeah, no, he knows.
No, we're pathetic. Just because.
No, but like he really understands.
I think so as well.
Oh my god, what do I know?
Maybe we're gonna beat that somehow.
Is that real?
No, I think we're gonna beat
Is that real? He has... Is someone kidding me?
Does he seem like a character who's gonna die at the end of the show?
No.
No, not at all, honestly.
He has 2 years to like take revenge. Like he doesn't care that he's gonna die. He's just like caring that he only has 2 years to like find the gun devil and to avenge Himeno as well.
Oh.
I like the way he has been like processing everything in his life. I don't think at all, my boy. But like to process trauma that he went through, like that is like you think you have numbed yourself down.
I mean, he should have been crying every day of his life.
Yeah, and he didn't. So like, of course, you're not gonna feel like the need to cry, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that any part of your heart is missing. Oh, those are those two.
Just cry.
Do they starve you in this environment? No, you understand? Like, is that behind with the is this not? Does not look like Makima? Am I insane? Like with angel wings and this thing, does that not look like Makima?
Maybe I don't
It's
know.
like, what does that mean? This is what I was editing that episode because when we were watching the previous episode, that's like what I thought in the back, that's like Makima. But also just because of the pink hair and like, I can't quite tell.
Suit.
Yeah, the suit. But so like, what does that mean?
I mean,
If it's like two versions of her, like one dead one, because like the angel wings and the, what the fuck, or what is that in English? Halo? Not a halo.
to me, I first thought like it's like perception of her, not like her herself.
No, like I mean,
sure.
like metaphorically, like something. I don't know what to do. Maybe that's like a clue to something of how she is, who she is. Well, this was your plan. Here you go. Is it the guy? He's usually at the
Oh,
graveyard.
yes. The Jimenez.
The one that looks like Zeke.
俺の質問に答えろ。仲間が死んでどう思った？
Yes, they're insane enough. Yeah, so like.
お前たちは人と悪魔どっちの味方だ？
Which side?
俺を面倒見てくれる方。
Whichever one is
He's
gonna
gonna
take
take
care
care
of
of
me. My poor boy. Get full points.
お前たちみたいのはめったにいない。
Yeah, they're insane.
Yeah.
大好きだ。今すぐこいつらは指導。
This is about to be so fun.
マキマさん？
俺は得意一家でできるは
What
ず
is your name?
Special Division 1.
I guess training has started already. And he did this very drunk. But they heal.
Yeah. That you heal.
He just carries this around with him.
何しやがる？
マキマにお前たちを鍛えてくれと銃の悪魔に狙われている。
Everyone loves Ponchito.
お前が簡単にやられる。俺は人間を鍛えたことはあるが、お前たちみたいな悪魔はアルコールにやられたのでついに開かれ
Like considering that
Yeah.
like you cannot kill them, so you're gonna be
ているハンターだ。
very rough.
俺を倒せる悪魔。お前たちが俺を倒せるようになるまで、俺はお前たちを狩り
Oh.
I adore them so much.
飛ばしちまったら逮捕だぜ。
I do think you're babies compared to him. I
mean,
don't
they
think,
seem babies.
Yeah, I don't think you have any clue what to do. I love that this is our boy's vision of someone taking care of him. A knife through his fucking head. Mostly one.
に人の頭をぶん殴れるのを
What is mostly?
That's
お前たちを最高に生かした奴らにしてやるよ。
Yeah, they instill so much confidence
what a
into them.
so lovely. You're still not recovered.
ほら、出てけえへんやろ。君は狐を無茶に使って嫌われた。もう二度と狐を使わせてもらえへんやろうね。
Oh,
その刀も呪いの悪魔のやつやろ。それもあとどれくらい使えるの？
cursed devil.
指導ってのはそういうことか。お察しが良くて助かる。
私たちは得意化にいる人間組のキャリア相談に。
続けるなら続けるで、それなりの覚悟を君にはしてもらう。
He literally has nothing else in his life.
やめへんならもっと強い悪魔と契約して得意化に貢献してもらわなあかんみたいです。
He has 2 years left of his life.
やめて残りの人生楽し。
He's already in hell.
家族を殺したやつも、バディを殺したやつも、まだ生きてる。そうですか。わかりました。明日また来て。
Like this is more sad now because like I always like wanted him to, you know, quit. He has 2 years left.
You really think he's
I
gonna die
have
after
no
2 years?
idea.
I really don't think so. I don't know if it's possible not to die after 2 years.
客観的に見て。
Is this like apple supposed to like represent, you know, Adam Eve apple?
女性のお客さん来てますよ。
Like you bite it off as you take the deal with the devil.
Lady here to visit you.
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be Makima, but she was not dressed like this. I'm not sure who it is.
I have no idea.
Why are you not showing me who this is? Do you know this person?
Who could it be?
Maybe someone related to Himeno?
Didn't she lose everybody?
That was her helping.
He's chasing them, like hunting them, to kill them constantly and constantly and constantly. What a training.
逃げたら公安から逃げたことになって、 今度こそ本当に俺たちは悪魔扱いし俺たちおもちゃ扱いしやがってよどんどんマジでムカついてきたぜ
酒で頭がダメになってはわしらは頭を使って戦えばいい
You have one working brain cell together.
最近めちゃ漫画とかの頭いいキャラ見て戦えたらいいなってよ
頭脳であいつをぶっ殺すか
なんか俺
I cannot with them.
I adore them so
I
much.
cannot with them.
No. Oh my god, but what about
この血の匂いは来たなアルチュージジ
俺たちの日常を壊すやつ
they're wearing glasses because now they're smart?
I cannot. I'm gonna die. I
超イン
cannot.
テリ作戦開始じゃ
Don't ruin my poor Boyaki's apartment. Well, look, they have come up with something good.
They are smart. Oh my god, thank god they had glasses.
Like, this guy is like surviving half drunk.
Well,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Like, I think he is, and also he is oldish. I don't think you make it to this age if you're not incredibly good.
Glasses are off.
So we're losing brain cells.
Yes. You don't have to kill him.
今回の敗因は2つ
This guy does not care about his life.
だと血をつ俺は飲みに行く
Going out for drinks. Pawi. I cannot. He called her
Pawi.
Pawi. They have nicknames.
How lucky we are. I want to kill myself. Of course. I hate him now. He's so rude.
I just.
Why would you do this?
You know, no. Please help us to get stronger so that we can take out this whole organization.
True. Another lesson.
No. Yes, we need lessons.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to learn the hard way. This is brutal, but this is like they realize this with him how he's treating them, you know. But like
I
it's
hate
not like
it.
Denji realized this with Makima, or like doesn't necessarily care because like he craves it.
契約してもらう
Well, what are you talking about? I hate it. They're dying. They have been killed 20
No,
something
no,
times
the
in the
only
last
thing that I can
24
hope-
hours.
うちのだってそんなことをするの
Where is
It's
he
good
going?
for them,
The only thing
but
that he's making a deal with another like a devil in the underground. He has nothing to lose. I cannot believe that they're making him do this.
ここにはこう
I mean, he
What?
wants this.
I can definitely believe that they're
What am I
making him
talking
do
about?
this.
The only silver lining I'm telling you for them training them is that I want us to use this to like take this organization
Absolutely.
down. That's the only thing that's keeping me together right now.
バディの妹の方ですあららじゃあ殴られました手紙をもらいました
手紙
Fuck. How many letters? She would never be mad at him because like she knows, I'm gonna assume how people were mad at her sister for losing partners. It's about him.
Huh.
Dad. Meds.
How did I get Haki to quit? She stayed there because of him.
And look at him now.
この部屋に
Deeper into it. Yeah, but he cannot live with himself.
いるんは未来の悪魔公安でこいつと契約している人は2人1人は寿命半分もう1人は両目と味覚嗅覚を差し出しています
Future devil? A future devil?
Look at him. This is worse and worse.
What was that look? Did they lie to him? What does a future devil look like? An eye.
Oh. I can only laugh when this ends, honestly.
This is a difficult episode, you're right.
I love this episode. I love all the characters.
That's the review. Thanks so much for watching. No, I think I feel like with every episode I just get more and more fascinated with like the discourse that this brought on about like whether we're gonna like it or not, because like everything that I have watched and the stories that we're talking about, I really love. And I think that there is much more depth to the show than I like anticipated going in. But like, however, like there's a lot of gore and
also,
everything.
yeah.
I just think the emotional aspects and the character bits like are so far superior to the action. I mean, like superior in the terms of like I think the show concentrates more on that, you know.
I think show concentrates enough on that because, like, in my opinion, I think why people probably thought that we wouldn't watch it is because it has much more action than any show that we are watching.
Yeah, currently,
You know what I mean? And have been watching in a while, and is definitely like different than other shows that like we have been watching and that like we gravitate towards. But again, the difference with this show is that like it really has everything we need. Like to me, like I like the plot. The only time when I'm having a problem with the plot is when I have only the plot. When I don't have depth to any characters, when everything that's happening is around the plot. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's
like
fun.
those are the stories that we don't know what to do with.
Exactly.
Really.
I mean, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes that's just the story, and like I enjoy 10 episodes and like never think about it again.
Yeah.
You know, but like sometimes that's what I need. But like that are definitely not the shows that we pick to react to because like we wanna with the shows that like we wanna react to, we want depth. We want something to talk about. Like what would these reviews like? What purpose would they serve if like we wouldn't have anything to like if nothing was happening except of
I mean, there's that. What are we to add to that? Like I have nothing to tell you.
Exactly.
Lovely editing. I mean, lovely drawing. Lovely animation.
I mean
that would be about it.
Was a lot of how we have felt with cyberpunk, whatever. I mean, it had. I'm not saying it didn't have emotions or characters or something like that. It did have, but in my opinion, like in regard to, like a difference between this show and that show, like both have good animation, both have a lot of actions, you know. But like the difference with emotions and characters can't compare.
Not at all.
So like that's why I'm guessing that's why people maybe thought that we would dislike this, but like I really think it has a lot of heart in it. I really care about all the characters, but like we have these three characters especially, you know,
I adore
that like we emotionally concentrate towards.
I absolutely adore them.
And I will not accept Aki dying in 2 years. Let me just say that.
That was the most shocking part that I heard this episode.
Let me just say, it's not shocking if it doesn't happen.
No, I understand, but like you're very easy to like dismiss it. No, it's not happening. Well, I mean, we are still not.
I want to get spoiled.
This world literally only to
like I want to get spoiled.
Someone needs to tell me this.
I wanna...
Because like I thought they were gonna say you have 30 more years. You know, which is not a lot. He's like 20. Yeah. That's not a lot, but you know, it's not nothing. 2 years is a joke. 2 years is like, how much has he used this fucking sword for it to come down to 2 years? I don't know. So like the thing is, again, we are not.
He's not even fighting against the gun devil. That's
what did you use the sword on?
You know, the thing is, I don't think this show ends with him killing Gun Devil. I think this show ends with him going against this organization. You know what I mean? I think that's probably where the show, like the story is gonna lead. Maybe not, maybe we're wrong, but like I could definitely see the story going down that drain. He's not gonna just think every devil until he dies. Every devil is horrible. I'm gonna kill all of them until I get Gun Devil and my revenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's not happening with his character.
Like what I would hope, again, in our quest in fighting the devils, we still don't know, but like the way that my mind processed this, like why are, you know, this guy that we met, I'm gonna call him Zeke until I know his name actual. Like he said, are you team human or team devil? You know, like there's like a clear divide between these two, as if like they cannot coexist. And my question always is why? Like what exactly? I mean, same to how there's like evil people, like there's evil demons. So like devils. It will never happen, guys. It will simply never happen. Whatever I say.
But you thought of it.
I don't.
The deal with the devil.
Deal with the devil.
Deal
Yes,
with
but
Attack on
I'm
Titan,
gonna have
deal with
to.
the devil.
Akuman. I'm gonna call it Akuman.
Let's call it Aquaman.
I just think the devils are as complex as humans, and so thus you get like a wide range of who they can be. So like, why does it have to be us versus them?
I think
you
the
know?
show wanted to tell you that with the first episode when we met Conchita. You know, I think that was like a clear, like what show wanted to tell you in like a first episode.
Yeah.
That there are good devils. Also, we are using devils. Technically, our boy is half a devil. You know what I mean? His heart is
Ponchita.
devil. Like we have a girl,
Fiend.
Power,
Yeah.
who is a fiend, who is a devil, and also we are making a deals with the devil.
Yeah.
Like every single one of our characters,
But like we're killing each other.
exactly, are using devils to kill devils.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
No.
Absolutely not.
So like my preferred case in this whole show is like, while we are, and I think like a large part is going to be played also by the blonde girl and everything that's human, but like working with devils or something. I don't know. Again, like I'm not sure who to connect it to. I'm like thinking gun demon because of the guns that were like in that episode when I got shot. But I'm not sure who to connect it with. But like I think that like that part has a different perspective to offer, and like this the organization that we are working towards, I think, is as evil as anything else. So like they are fighting us, we're fighting them. I like who is evil exactly. I think things get blurred. So like I think in the process of maybe like trying to hunt them down, you can learn some things about the people that you work for, the people that you fight for, that's gonna like then make your like switch your priorities. Because like Aki, for example, he thinks that he needs to take revenge for Himeno. But if you think about it, Himeno also died because Makima let this happen. Like Makima knew this was coming. She let this happen because like now she has this whole division, I guess, and like she gets more power or something. So like Makima had a hand in killing her. This is the people that you're working with, So like that knowledge in and of itself should like switch our whole perspective. That does not mean that now tomorrow Aki is gonna look at the blonde girl and be like, no, now we're good, like they have now a personal fucking vendetta. Same like how Levi and Zeke, you can understand Zeke and everything that he was doing, but you all knew that at the end of the day, Levi was never going to let Zeke go.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how much we understand why Zeke was doing what he was doing. But there was simply Levi is not going to let this happen. That is a part of the story that I'm so... Like, I see so much potential in all that. Like, just as the general plot of the story, and like discussing morality and like what is good, what is evil. How do you define that? Like, how do you draw a line in the sand between us and them? Who is us and who is them?
Because one thing is to hate them when you are so covered with grief, like our boy is, But like I think with time, he's gonna be faced with things that he cannot ignore.
Yeah,
if this organization is doing it, like that, not all
the things are not black and white. Simply.
Exactly. So like then when his whole perspective changes, like he can't just ignore it. And like blindly searching for this revenge.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, and that's honestly, I honestly would love to be spoiled. I mean, not really, and I know nobody will spoil me, especially because I don't read YouTube comments for this show.
Yeah.
But I honestly would love to find out, because I would watch this from different perspective. It's just that like Aki is not the character that dies. In my mind, like that character is not the character that dies.
I agree. Like I like before this moment, I would have like. So
like,
I feel that as well. I just don't have anything to back it up with. The thing is, we don't know anything about this world.
Watching the TV shows.
Yeah, like
that's the only thing. It's like
we don't know enough about this world, but like you can make deals with them, like where is the devil of life? You know what I mean? Someone has to be afraid of life, like if you're afraid of giving birth, that's technically like life, right?
If you are then helping demons beat this organization, maybe demons can help you
Because
undo what you have done. In my mind, that works.
because like
You know
you
what I
can
mean?
make a deal with the devil, and like I guess if I understand correctly, like they can decide what they want to take from you, you know. And so like again, Ponchita just gave Denji everything, like gave him a
His
fucking
heart,
beating heart.
absolutely.
You know, he chose to do this because he cares about Denji. If a devil
Yeah.
is very grateful to Aki for saving him or something, maybe it's a devil of life
That's what I want to
and
say.
it can grant life.
That's why, in my
You know?
mind, what like that scene was to serve. Maybe just because again I'm watching it very positive, but like that's really how I feel. I can't change. It's gonna come out as a shock to me if he dies in 2 years, whenever that happens. Whenever it happens in the show, you know what I mean? But like that would be such a shock to me. But like I just think maybe this episode served to show us how Aki is viewing all of this, like the how much he is not valuing his life at all, how his life is not his at all, how all he is just this purpose to revenge his family and now Himeno as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
To him, having 2 years was like not even question to think what he's gonna do with those years. But these two people came and said like you can go leave the company, relax, live these 2 years. He's like, why would I do that? Like I have 2 years to.
When
to,
he asked the question to the sword or whatever, it was not about how actually long I have to live. It's like how much time do I have to enact this revenge?
Yes.
It's not about him. Like he is not a human. He is justice in his mind.
Yeah.
Like he needs to take revenge. And I think that's again very realistic and incredibly heartbreaking because like he is so sweet. Like you see that like in small things that he does, I think he's a very good person, and like he has devoted his life into this quest for revenge because of so many awful things happening to him, and he comes into an organization that's going to exploit his grief, you know, for their own benefit. Like right now he's going to go and make a deal with the future devil. What is like, my God, there's so many like devils, you know what I mean? Like time. Could he also make like maybe that's how he gets life? Like you make a deal with a time devil to get life.
But like how
You know what I mean?
I
To get
understand
more
the
time.
thing is, devils take away from you because they give you.
Yes, but
You know
like
what I
I
mean?
think they can choose how much they need to take away from you.
That's absolutely it. But like they need to have a reason to give you something, you know? Like
How does someone not look him in the eye and see that he is great and be like, what do you want? I'm gonna save your life.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but like sure that can be like an out in how he does not die. But I think it's what is interesting to me as well. He is going to the future devil. First, I don't even know what he has to bargain with. He has 2 years of his life. What do we need? What can we bargain with? I just simply do not know this. They said something interesting about the future devil. They said that like only 2 people, I think, managed to make deals with this devil, and like it cost them. Did they say eyes and like
Yeah.
sense of smell and sense of taste and something? Did they say for both? What did they lose? Because I thought maybe Makima is the one that made a deal, because then that's how she would have known that they're gonna attack.
Maybe.
You know, that would make
Maybe.
so much sense
That's
to me,
smart. Yes,
right?
maybe, yes.
So like, I just don't know if they said for both what they have like given, you know,
That'd
because
be cool.
I think Makima would have made that deal, and that's how she knew that they were gonna attack, and she let it happen. You know, because like
Yeah.
she saw maybe what needs to happen so that she can like rise in power or something, whatever she wants to achieve. That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Or she made a deal with someone fucking else. It's like similar
Yes,
functions.
but like
Also, how did we even capture this demon? Because it seems to me like a lot of people would be afraid of the future, and the demon would be strong. So I'm not sure how we're like how it's behind bars.
Yes, but maybe it's not violent. Maybe it came politically. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why. Like, why are we imprisoning
To use
demons?
them.
Yeah, I know we're evil.
Like that's
We're
the
the
thing.
evil ones.
That's the thing that we are constantly seeing. I understand some devils are attacking.
I mean, the gun one.
Absolutely, I can see that. Like I can see how and why that is happening, and like why we are fighting against them. But also, all I have seen as well is us using them. Our boy
I
uses one. Every single person that like we have uses one.
Yeah. Also, why do we believe them? Like,
Who?
who says that? Like the demons did this. You know what I mean?
Devils.
Like the devils. Like, who says it?
Well,
like if
they do live in this world.
Yeah, but like they live in this world, but it's not like the devils have fucking a spokesperson, you know? It's not like the devils go on TV and they were like, no, we didn't do this.
Which
Like, for example, like let's just take an
Gun
example.
devil, you mean?
Yeah. Let's just take an example. You want to blow this building up. You drop a bomb on it. And you say, oh my God, this was the gun devil. It's not like the fucking gun devil is going to come and defend itself. You know what I mean?
But
Why am I
guessing
trusting
there are
them?
evidence. I'm guessing they lived enough in this world to find an evidence. That like when the bomb
Yeah, but like if the
happened,
government is doing it, you know what I mean? We're working for the government.
understand.
Like if the government wants like something done, they could easily blame demons, devils for it, and that would like make people even more fearful of the devils, to get people to also hunt devils. You know what I mean? I just simply don't know what to believe in.
Absolutely agree. It's just the thing that like I absolutely agree, especially if there is one that like we don't have evidence that it's happening. It didn't happen in front of our eyes. Let's say gun devil, like we just saw a storm and you know.
Yeah.
But like in many cases we see devils.
That's true.
Attacking, and,
Yeah.
You can, I mean, you
but
see
like
it
for
with your
these
eyes.
big things, like the gun devil that like no one really sees, you can pin a lot of things on it. That like I don't know like what, and I think like it was the gun devil, but
I
like
think so as well.
I think it was, but like also
Maybe
you know
sometimes
maybe
that can
it's
be a
yeah, that's
storyline.
what I mean. Like they could do something and they'd be like, oh, let's say it's the gun devil, but it's actually not the gun devil. You know what I mean? So like there's a lot, and like, it's difficult when you don't, you know, you cannot trust the people that are in charge, which like you really should never. But then there are a lot of other potentials.
Yes.
So I think what was also heartbreaking is that Himeno's little sister appeared.
Honestly shocking.
And like when I have no words. And like when the girl said, oh, did she come to like attack you or something, you know? I immediately thought how like there's no way that Himeno's sister would do this. Especially like seeing that she wrote to her often, and so it seems like they were close and she told her everything. Himeno's sister first would be the one to know how many people have come to Himeno after Himeno has lost a partner and then like attacked them. And
Absolutely.
so like I think her sister would know.
I guess like I don't know why this show wanted to even like hurt me more, to give not me Aki, but I understand why the girl would want him to know.
I think the girl was trying to honor her sister by trying to save Aki one last time.
Absolutely, to give it another chance if he sees that like that is what Himeno has died for, basically. Why Himeno was in the organization every single day, even though she wanted to leave.
Yeah.
You know, but that couldn't have done that for Aki. Aki would never leave, not at this point. Maybe in the future. I'm hoping in the future. But he needs to change his whole perspective on watching this to leave. Now with losing Himeno, his pain and grief and anger towards these devils can just rise.
Like he was already in a tunnel, but like now the tunnel just got even fucking smaller.
Especially because he's gonna blame himself now even more, if he already didn't.
Yeah, because like again, I think she showed him these letters to like basically tell him this is what Himeno wanted for you.
Yeah.
Like Himeno would not have wanted you to like take revenge, but like what he also gathers from this is, of course, he's gonna feel guilt, and then he's gonna read this with even more guilt about how like if she wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for him now.
Absolutely.
And so like that's what he gathers, and there's like no hope of him gathering anything else, you know, at this point. And that just absolutely breaks my heart. No, there has to be a way for him not to die. Like this just simply he is not that type of character.
Thank
like
God.
it's just
I
so
love
cruel.
when you and
It's
me
just
are
so
on the
cruel. But like also the shows can be cruel.
Really?
I don't know. I really hope this one isn't.
Somehow in my mind, Aki's character would never die in any show. His
I will not
character
have it.
would just not like again, like any other character in the show. Denji, no. I don't accept Denji either.
No, Denji.
But like Power would
I could see
die
Power
before
dying.
because again, like she wanted to die for the cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She can have we found emotions in her, which she is gonna have, you know. she can die and I can be at peace with that.
Yeah.
Like I could, God knows, maybe in two seasons I'm gonna love her the most. You know, maybe she's gonna be my favorite character. But at the same time, I will be at peace with that. I will never be at peace with Aki dying.
No.
Never.
No, me
Just
neither.
his character, the storyline, like the cruel life that he had, the revenge.
No,
he
I
cannot
can't.
die.
He needs to make a deal with any type of devil.
Absolutely.
Can you make a deal for someone else? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you go to the time devil and
Yeah.
you're like,
Give me.
I'm gonna give
yeah.
you all of me, give life to this
Yes,
one person. Can you
yes.
do that?
Maybe. Again, I
Let me. Aki, it would be an honor.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Why again, when I heard it, I was like, "That's not happening." Just because this is really fiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything can happen. Like
If
they,
you wanted to,
they can.
you can make this happen.
I can make it happen immediately. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can think of 57 storylines right now.
If you want it to
how
happen,
he
it can be done.
Like prolong his life to at least 42 years. You know what I mean?
Literally.
So that somehow it just again served as a purpose for in my mind to see how much this revenge is his only and all priority and purpose in his life. So that's how I see it.
Just a fucking
we also
tragedy.
had again Zeke, a new character who is
It seems very fun.
yes, I like him, and I like the storyline that's happening with, because like you said, I think they need to get stronger. They need to get stronger for themselves and to go against all of them, to use what they learned against the organization. But it's very hard to see them die.
No,
It's
literally,
very
it's
hard to see them
brutal.
in pain.
I mean, this is like a very physical representation of them being in this environment, like them working
Absolutely.
in this,
Absolutely.
this here thing.
But at least they're together.
They're,
what I mean?
yes, they
Like,
have
they
they have
are-
combined their one
Brain
brain
cell.
cell to like come up with this one plan. They give me so much joy working
Absolutely,
together. Like they
absolutely.
really did truly Dumb and Dumber. Like they put on glasses to like be smart. They are really, they warm my heart. He calls her Paui. I'm sorry. I nearly just said Serbian because like it was so shocking to me.
Yeah.
I adore their relationship, and so like this is very brutal, but like I think again, just to emphasize, I think more the how much their life is not their own. Like they are getting killed each and every single time. Zeke seems like a very, very interesting character, a very capable one. We have not seen anyone, like everyone that we see is very young because they all die.
Yeah.
They literally all die at like in their 20s. So and he's alive.
Yeah.
And he's drunk half of the time. So like these are his instincts drunk,
Yeah.
And he seems like he is coping as well as you would possibly expect someone that's probably been here for years and watched everyone die. Like he's, the first time that we saw him was at a graveyard. Now when we see him, he's still at the graveyard. He has nowhere else to go, I think. So like I would really love to learn more about him, and like
We definitely will.
yeah, I find him very interesting. Another part in this that is like one of my favorite storylines is Denji, and his sort of the way that he reacts to emotion, or like let's say the lack of reactions to emotions. And he said something very interesting in this episode about how like he was hearing Aki cry, and he was sort of like, let's say he said like that he didn't feel any type of like sadness or whatever, like for a person that like, let's say would have been his first friend that he made here, and like he went through the list of people and like would he really care if these people died, and like he had nothing, like he could not conjure up, let's say, emotions for this. And so like he was questioning his own humanity, and like this is something that like Denji has done before. Like anytime that he speaks something about like humans, people, like he speaks it in a way that like makes you think that he feels absolutely nothing and like doesn't care, couldn't care less. And I just think like that's something that could not be further from the truth. It just seems very simple to me, that part of him, with knowing how he grew up, and that being this being a clear indicator of his trauma. Because this is something that I have learned in therapy. I am much like Denji, which is you don't process some trauma that happened to you, or like the way that your mind processes it. And I'm like, the way that my mind processed things that happened to me, like when I was younger, was to sort of like not just like not deal with it. And like then you think that you are okay with all the things that have happened to you because like you sort of push it down. And then considering you've pushed it down, then when something happens to you that can also next time be traumatic, it doesn't register in your head. Like it's not traumatic. Like you just simply, you have numbed down anything because like when you were younger, you couldn't feel pain. And so like then now when you're like older, that's still how you react to it. And so of course he now thinks that he doesn't have, let's say, the capacity to care about people. But that's just his response to a very, very traumatic childhood that he has went through. That like I don't even know where you would begin with what he has survived. But like there is no chance that this boy is, because like in first episode I remember when he was like fighting the guys, when he I think first became Chainsaw, and I think the two of us commented because like that's often the way that some characters would go, where like they fight so much and like you would sense that they're gonna start losing their humanity, and like there are like indicators that them maybe enjoying this fight or enjoying the blood is telling us something about them and where they're gonna end up. For Denji, to me, it's like the complete opposite. I
completely agree.
I am not afraid at all for his humanity, and I think he has a lot of it. It's just that he does not know how to process anything.
Yes, that's what I want to say, because like when you said in the beginning that is further couldn't be further for the truth. Like yes, I agree, but like it is also the truth that like it is the fact that he does not feel it right now. He does not feel it because like his trauma is not allowing him to feel. Because like again, if he would feel all the things that like he has survived, I don't know how he would walk, like how he would breathe and how he would keep living. You know what I mean? So his brain has processed that, and like he's not. Like he's happy when he eats, you know, like, but other than that, he's not happy. He doesn't have emotions in a real way that humans have, like the other humans have emotions. He does, because like he doesn't know how to process them. You know what I mean? So technically,
like same thing. Like when he touched boobs, he was like, "I'm gonna be so happy." Yeah. And then it happened, and he's like, "Well, is this it?" Like, like it's like he cannot, like when you numb yourself down to the bad emotions, like the high emotions also don't come. Yeah. Like you cannot then feel that happiness that you think you're supposed to feel. Like you think that you're supposed to, that if this and this happens, then you're gonna like feel something, but like you're not processing the negative ones. Because it's very difficult to get to them, you know? And so like somehow to me Denji seems like a very a very clear character. Like I feel like I really understand.
I also think that like why he cannot ever go down that path of like a bloodthirst or like enjoying this power too much. Again, I love that he's surrounded by evil people, you know what I mean? But I think I love that he's surrounded also, let's say, by Aki and by power.
I think that's gonna be like the most important things.
That is the thing that like is like, even if there were a chance for him to go down the path of bloodthirst or like hate or like things, I think those things are gonna help him never go down that path, like because he's gonna start caring about those two humans actually, even though he does not know how or when or like anything. It's gonna happen. I also for all three of them.
Definitely. And also think like his kind of promise to Ponchita about living this life.
Yeah, but like he doesn't know how to live this
Well,
life. Because,
exactly,
like,
but like he knows that that something is off.
Yes.
Like he knows that he is not like free. Like he understands that, you know? And so
that's gonna come in the future.
yeah, and
That's gonna
I
definitely come.
really I love this storyline so much. Like it seems again so very clear to me the road that he is on. And again, I think with him, whatever he says, you should ignore and you should just look at what he does, because it does not overlap. Like he can say that I don't care, but then suddenly like, then why are you saving them?
Yeah.
Like you say that you don't care, and again the 2 episodes ago, like there were guys that were attacking him, you know, to catch him and kill him, and like he could have killed them then, and you could be like, this is justified. He didn't.
Yeah.
He literally just like knocked them out. Like I am not worried about his humanity at all. I'm really not. But I love the way that he thinks. Like I love that he like is trying to figure out what he feels and why he doesn't feel it. You know, like why this is like a foreign concept to him, because like I think that's, you know, one of the first steps.
I mean,
of like figuring yourself out to some degree.
Yeah, but like you also have to understand that like he was not surrounded by people at all. Like he wasn't like this is the first time that like he heard a person, let's say that like he is in a close contact. He has lived with him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Cry.
Yeah.
You know, he has not lived in that type of environment. Like
Yeah.
he has only been used and taken. Like parts of him have been taken, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's the only thing that
And like I love that he like stopped, like Aki is crying, and like he doesn't have this, you know, he doesn't have, let's say, the human emotions to like, you know, feel for him and like maybe, I don't know, go and like comfort him or like think that he should comfort him or feel like this need to comfort him, and he just like feels uncomfortable by the emotion. Like it feels to him like awkward.
I
you know?
I don't think he understands. He's he's trying to maybe understand it some way.
Yeah, like
it seems foreign.
Yeah, again, because I think that's when you avoid that emotion within yourself. It's something that like also I'm just going through my therapy session with you guys. It's also like my reaction sometimes towards emotions. I feel like awkward because like I didn't process something, and then someone is processing this, and I know that they should process it like that, and somehow that feels uncomfortable for me. And so like I think that's very, I don't know, I just think like the way that Denji is like going through this just like seems very human to me.
No, honestly, again, this was a phenomenal episode.
I loved everything about this.
Loved everything about it.
I'm so sad that we only have like, what, 3 more? 3 or 2? 3.
I
There's
don't
13.
know. I have no idea.
Or 12.
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
Oh,
2 more.
12. This is... I cannot believe this.
We only have 2 more weeks, guys. And after that, the movie comes.
I think so. I think the movie came out, right?
Probably, yeah.
But I don't think we can stream
Maybe
it. So
in
like
2
I don't
months.
think.
Everybody said in 2 months.
Yeah. So like, well, then we need to get a poll.
That can be for a show that like can have up to 12 episodes.
Because free run is coming.
Exactly.
And nothing.
Can't push free run.
No.
You know,
there
are bigger chance of you not getting any show than something
literally
pushing free run.
nothing. No. you do not understand. You know.
Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.